Trust me, when you have the opportunity to see this entire collection as a whole, it will blow your mind because there are so many great pieces here. But Marty, how did this thing get started, if you don't mind sharing that with the audience?
Well, it really started when I was a kid in Philadelphia, and when quartets, gospel quartets, or bands would come through town, which was, around the Neshoba County or Choctaw Indian Fair, I would simply ask for autographs or ask a musician for a guitar pick or something like that.
Right.
Buy a record and get them to sign it, and I would take it home and put it in my bedroom, and it looked like it could have been the Smithsonian to me because they were treasures from a world that I wanted to be a part of. Right. And I look at those things, and I felt so special to be in the presence of that. And I just carried that love of those things with me, and those people and those songs and those stories of country music with me around the world. And the Congress really is just no more than a big round trip, bringing it all back home and offering it up to the world. But here's what the journey has been, what it needs to be passed on to. And I go back to when I was a kid there. If I wanted to buy a record, I had to buy it at Morgan Lindsay Dime Store. If I wanted to read about country music, there was a magazine rack at Hamel Drug Store that carried Country Song Roundup, and watched it on TV, heard a little bit on WHOC on the radio.
Right.
And every now and then a band would come through. But this is, going to be one of those places anybody from planet Earth can come there and be inspired in the presence of all this stuff. And after all, it is the motherland because it is the land of Jimmy Rogers, and that's what gives it an Old Testament feel to me.
I remember seeing Patsy Cline's Train Bag for the first time, and then all the other pieces, the guitars and all of it, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't imagine him having a single favorite piece, but it'd be the equivalent of asking a parent, what's your favorite child? So do you have a favorite piece or pieces of the collection?
I really don't. There's so many. The stories behind them are just as special as the pieces. I don't know, something about the manuscripts.
Yeah.
And if you look at Hank Williams' handwriting when he wrote I Saw the Light or Your Cold, Cold Heart, those two manuscripts stand out to me as being really, really precious.
When you look at the collection as a whole, I was thinking to myself, if he has all of this, could there be anything else that he doesn't have that he's looking for? So I'm curious, Marty, is there a wish list? Is there some missing pieces that you're looking to obtain, or does the collection stand on its own?
The honest to goodness truth is I don't have a list anymore.
Really?
Up until a couple of years ago, it was an autographed 8x10 picture of Jimmy Rogers, and one was found and it was given to me. And so after that, if something straggles in every now and then, that's fine. But if another piece never comes through that door, it's a pretty well healed collection that's zipped up.